What's up? I'm Treniushenderson. You're tuned into the famous Living Room Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're doing right. Thank you for tuning in. I got some really powerful stuff that's gonna help you earn more money in year 2020. I'm about to tell you how to invest in yourself in 2020 and make six figures really easily. Okay, really easily. You're gonna be able to make six figures. Six figures, whether you want to believe it or not, it's really not a lot of money. I personally make close to six figures. Being on YouTube for 4 years, I did the calculations right before I made this video, and I made close to six figures. Okay, just here on YouTube. You know, that's not even the other streams of income that I have created for myself being a YouTube vlogger. This has changed my whole entire life, okay? Doing what I'm doing today has changed my life dramatically, just being here on YouTube. And so I decided to tell you, some of the things that I did behind the scenes to get to this point where I'm making like passive income, okay? Now, I'm gonna tell you something about passive income and fixed income. Now, you can make fixed income. You can make fixed income and be appearing to live better than somebody that makes passive income. But the person that makes passive income, they feel better than the person that appears to feel better that's working on a fixed income. You see what I'm saying? It's two different types of income. A fixed income, you don't get to do what you want to do, but you can make the money to do a little bit what you want to do. But when you make the passive income, you get to do what you want to do, while at the same time still making the same amount of money you would make if you made a fixed income. You see what I'm saying? So who I'm talking to right now, they say that the average person in America does not have even $1,000 right now in their bank account. And I really truly believe that. I truly believe that. Because that was me at one point. You know what I'm saying? So if you're one of the persons that falls in that category, you can honestly say right now, and be humble in all humiliation, you do not have $1,000 in your bank account. Okay, I'm talking to you. Okay, now for those people who does have like $1,000 in their bank account, I really want to talk to the people who don't, but you can still listen to this video and learn how to earn six figures in 2020 and how to invest into yourself. Okay, now here's the thing that you must know in order to invest in yourself in 2020, because we don't want to go and go all the way through 2020, okay, and get to the end of 2020 and we still ain't living our best life. As a matter of fact, I just heard and read that in 2020 it's going to be another recession. But you know who that recession is going to affect? Is it going to affect the people who make the fixed income or the passive? It will be more so the people who make the fixed income and live in dependency towards the job that they work versus a person who has created their own structure and foundation in business. You understand? But even though both would be affected, the fixed income people would definitely be affected if in 2020 we did have another recession. Okay, so the first thing you got to keep in mind when investing into yourself is you have to think of yourself as a bank. Okay, now I'm not saying pay yourself first, because I know you done heard people say, well, as soon as you get a check, pay yourself. Even we found that that's difficult to do. So I got a different way to teach you how to invest in yourself, which is think of yourself as a bank. Okay, now keep in mind, the reason why we're moving from fixed to passive is for the happiness, okay? We're not necessarily doing it for the money. The money will come once you have the happiness. Once you feel good about your life and the direction you're going in, you will definitely transition from fixed to passive. So invest into yourself. Think of yourself as a bank, and the things that you want to work on when knowing that you're investing in yourself is mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Okay, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, or emotionally. Okay, this is what you want to invest in. You want to invest in making yourself a more spiritual person. Okay, You want to invest in buying self-help books to make you think better. See, the more information you got, the more intelligent you become, the less obstacles and hurdles that you have to face because you know more than the next man. So information is king, okay? Invest in buying yourself a new computer. Because keep in mind, we're not keeping up with the Joneses anymore. We're investing into ourselves to make passive income. Invest in a vegan diet. It will make you feel better, which will in turn have you feeling emotionally better. You know, invest in relocating and moving somewhere away from an area that doesn't serve your best interest. You will once again feel better, have more energy. Invest in buying courses. Okay, like I got courses. A lot of people invest in buying courses because they're investing in themselves. They know it's going to help them mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Okay, invest in going to seminars and seeing what this entrepreneur know that you don't know. So this is one of the things that I did on my journey, and it's paid off today, and it's still continuously paying off. But the whole time, three years ago, anybody that know me personally know Trent stayed at the library. I stayed in the room reading books. I stayed learning. People that know me in my personal life, y'all know that I'm telling the truth. That's all I did. That's all I did. Now, don't invest in getting material stuff. When I'm saying invest in yourself, I'm not saying go out and get a 3-bedroom apartment when it's only just one of you. I'm not saying if you got a car that already go get another brand new model just to keep up with the Joneses. Because once again, you start thinking like the fixed income. Okay? We trying to invest in ourselves mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Okay? So keep in mind that it's not gonna happen right away. The things that I was doing to help myself to be in this position today, they didn't happen then. I was going through a phase. I was going through a mental change. I was trying to make myself better. You know, I was trying to control my emotions so that I'd be more emotionally stable, so that I can be able to save my energy and keep my vibration high. So if you're starting to do this right now, just think of what you'll be like at this time next year in 2020, investing into yourself. Do the work now. Make the sacrifice now. And I guarantee you, by the time 2020 get here, you're going to be good. You're going to be good. You're going to go into the new year and you're going to say, man, I know exactly what I'm going to do. And so that's what's going to happen when you start investing in yourself, when you start activating your brain and you start using whole brain thinking. You know, they say the average person only use, 10% of their brain. This is because they never invested into themselves and tried to make themselves more intelligent or anything. But if you do what I'm telling you, your brain will start working for you. Okay? Your mind will start thinking and start ticking because you're putting all this valuable, knowledgeable information within yourself because you're investing into yourself. Okay? You're investing into yourself. See, you're going to make the same amount of money. If you want a fixed income, you're going to make the same amount of money every week. And this usually is creating a habitual lifestyle pattern because you know how much you're going to make. You know how much you're going to have to spend on bills every time you get the check. Okay, you say overtime. You make a little overtime. Guess where that money going to go? Right back to where it came from. Why? Because you're going to spend it on having a good time. Then it's going to be the same cycle all over again. Start it over, get the check, same pattern, just enough, you know what I mean? And then it's just going to continuously go on and on and on and on and on. And at the end of the day, what you want to do is, if you're living in that pattern, what you want to do is, instead of taking that extra money to do all this stuff keeping up with the Joneses, buying a new model car when you already got one car, you know what I'm saying? Just unnecessary stuff. Take some of that money and invest it into your wife. Invest it into what her passions are, her dreams are. Take some of that money and invest it into yourself and things that you want to do. That's what I did for me becoming a vlogger. I went and bought me a new cell phone. You know, I went and bought new computers. I went and bought tripods. I did all the stuff I needed. I went and bought microphones so I can be heard better. I was investing in myself. I was taking my little Dollar General money and I was putting it back into myself. I went and bought the new book that came out by Joseph Murphy, The Miracle Power of Your Mind. I went and bought the book, Think and Grow Rich. I was taking my extra funds and I was investing into myself. And then it helped my mind to start thinking in ways to get out of making that fixed income. And my mind started working for me. And it started showing me what my passions were versus what I was doing. And that's the same thing gonna happen to you. And this is how you invest in yourself in 2020 and make six figures. It's really easy, folks. It's really easy to make six figures, passive income. Okay? It's hard to make six figures on a fixed income because you don't get to do what you want to do in order to make it. You see what I'm saying? And so you're gonna start to feel what you're passionate about the more you begin to fuel yourself. Okay, by investing into yourself. And the more you fuel yourself, the more you're going to gain momentum outside of your regular everyday job in the thing that you're passionate about. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time. The more you fuel yourself from investing into yourself, the more you're going to gain momentum and have more passion for the thing that you're more passionate about outside of your regular everyday job. And so once you're becoming more successful in your thing outside of your everyday job, you start to gain momentum. Guess what else started to come with it? Money. Because like I said, your brain is going to think of ways of how you can make money off of your passion. Okay? And this is where the multiple streams of income come in. This is a whole nother topic of discussion. But anyway, that's the key. That's what you want to do. This is where you want to be in 2020. You don't want to have to depend on the stock market anymore. You don't want to have to depend on the job or anything like that anymore. You got something inside of you that you're really passionate about. But the only way you're going to tap into that passion is if you begin to invest in yourself and think of yourself as a bank. Okay? You want to change your mental, your spiritual, your emotions. You know, you want to make yourself physically more in shape, more healthy. Invest into that. That gives you more happiness. That gives you more vibration. And then the higher your vibration goes, okay, the better chances you're going to have with thinking your way out of making this fixed income. Okay. Now, once you start doing the passion, this is for people that's probably already doing the passion. If you ain't doing the passion, I got something for you. Just stay tuned. But once you start doing the passion and you start gaining momentum and you start earning a little bit of money, if it's just a little bit, that's good. That's better than average. Okay, but if you start making a little bit of money, like I did when I first started doing YouTube, I started making a little bit of money. And I said to myself, well, the only thing I need to do now is match my annual income that I make at my job. That's all I got to do is just match what I bring in every week, and I can still stay in an apartment, you know, and make the rent. All you got to do is match what you paying to live where you're living at in your passion. That's all you got to do. And the rest is history. Because when you think about it, the only thing you need is a roof over your head and some food on your table. Okay? For your kids or yourself. That's all you need. You don't even really need a car like that. Nowadays, Ubers, Lyfts, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you stay somewhere where everything is close by. Ride a bike, walk, scooter, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The main primary things you should focus on are having a roof over your head and having food on your table. And being able to match what you would make at work in a week or 2 weeks, however you get paid, or in a month if you get salary, in your passion. All you got to do is match it. And then the next thing you know, you will be able to transition from the fixed income into your passive income, where you won't have to keep up with the Joneses no more and appear to live good and live happy. And you can actually feel and be happy knowing you don't got to get up and go to work tomorrow. How about that? This is how you invest into yourself in 2020 and make six figures. Folks, it's easy to make six figures once you start doing something that you truly love to do. There's no force in the universe that could stop you from doing something that you love to do. If you love to do something, the money gonna come. People gonna pay you for doing what you love to do because it's trustworthy. I mean, if you are loving it, then that means you know all about it. That means you know how to help them with what they might need help with, right? This is how business works. This is how companies and brands build reputation. You know, the people behind the scenes that are actually, advertising the brand and whatnot, they are passionate about, putting a pack of potato chips like Doritos out there on the shelf. Nice, fancy wrappers, all that. Passionate about it. And so the more value they put into it, the more people want to buy it. No matter if it's Gucci, Louis V, whatever, Burberry, it don't matter. If it's value in it, people want it. Okay? So think about this, man. Think about this. All right? Next year gonna be 2020, man. We're going into a new year right now. Next year gonna be 2020. You gotta make some real sacrifices right now. You gotta say, man, do I want to live another year like this again next year? Or do I want to just tighten up, tie down, invest into myself, make changes that will affect my future 2 or 3 years from now? And like I said, folks, I ain't bragging or boasting, but I'm just showing you how I came from nothing. And now I looked at the calculator, did the calculator. I make almost 6 figures and I don't even make a fixed income. Wow, that's amazing. To me, that's amazing. And so if I could do it, you could do it. But you gotta start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. Okay? Like I said, I did it on YouTube. I do it on YouTube right here. You know what I mean? But maybe you're not a YouTuber. Maybe you don't like my YouTube course or anything like that. But I do got that for people that want to do the YouTube thing. But I want to present to you the secret course. That's my transition thing. I will help you be able to transition from something that you're doing into something that you're more passionate about so that you can be big in 2020, like just like that. You know what I mean? Like, it don't take a lot. Only thing it takes is investing into yourself. And you don't need a lot of money to invest into yourself. It's just something that you got to start doing right now. And over a course of time, you will see the results build up off of the momentum from taking the risks and the things, the necessary steps that you need to take right now in order to see everything that you're going to inherit in the future. It starts right now. Okay? So think about this, man. This is some really powerful stuff. I just thought I would get on here and tell you about some investment ideas and what I think about investments and things like that. If this is the life you want to live that life where you just do everything you want to do, have fun, passive income, this video was for you. Okay? Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all have a wonderful day. Make sure you subscribe to my channel by clicking my face icon. Click that. Hit the bell notification so that you can be notified every time I upload new videos every single day. Okay? Check out one of these other videos right here in the meantime. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. How to invest money how to invest in yourself in 2020 and make 6 figures real easily. Peace.